Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So today we'll study about the Miller indices. Okay. So in that online offline classes, what we have done actually, there we have gone for your what is crystals, unit cells. Okay. Then we have found out different types of lattice like SCC, simple cubic lattice, BCC, body-centered cubic lattice, FCC, face-centered cubic lattice. Then we have found out the coordination number for each of them. Okay. Then we found out the value of the atomic radius. Then from that we found out that density of the crystals. Okay, by combining all the things. So there we found that there are two things. Okay, one is your ABC. ABC is what does it means? ABC, you remember? Edge length. Okay, edge length of the cube. Okay, if it is your simple cubic, then the edge length of the cube, all the sides are equal. But if it is not simple cubic, then ABC will be different. Similarly, the orientation angle, okay, between this axis alpha, beta, and gamma. So from here we can define a lattice by which we can say that this lattice is of this type of nature. Suppose your A equal to B equal to C equal to your 1. Okay, equal, not 1. A equal to B equal to C, and your alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degree. Then you can say this is a simple cubic lattice. Okay. So already I have done these examples also, I have given. Then similarly A is not equal to B is not equal to C, alpha equal to beta equal. So you will find there are total 7 lattice. Okay, but total Brevis lattice system there are 14 Brevis lattice systems. Among these, that means in simple cubic there may be different. In suppose your orthorhombic there may be different. Total number of, but basic seven basic crystal system are there. But among these, total will be your 14 number of Brevis lattice are there. Okay. So you have those who are there in the offline classes. I think you have already understood this. So problems also we have solved. Okay, for different type of crystals, BCC, FCC, we have found out that either your density of the crystal. Okay, then we have found out the atomic radius. How we can find out? So there is some relationship there. Already we have completed this one. Now today we'll study about this Miller indices. Okay, so what does actually it defines? Okay, so these Miller indices are nothing but it is generally used to, they are not your the direction and planes. Okay, suppose in which direction this plane is occurring and which plane this angle is occurring. Okay, so this everything can be given by these Miller indices. Okay, so these directions and planes may be in your in lattices or maybe in your crystals. Okay, for example, if in a one dimensional you will have only one index, and in two dimensional case there will be two Miller indices. And how these Miller indices we designate? We designate these Miller indices as your HKL. Okay, you remember these things. These have some numerical values. From the numerical values, you have to draw the plane or draw the point. Okay, so you remember this one. Note the exclusive use of commas. Okay, so how we that means how if HKL if it is included in comma, what does it mean? If it is not included in comma directly HKL, what does it signify? Okay, these things we have to know. So negative numbers or directions are denoted with a bar on the top of the number. Okay, suppose we have a negative number. Okay, that is h bar. So how we can designate that? We write this one at the top of the bar, h bar, a k bar. That means this has value with negative. Okay, now if it is represent like this in bar in this one, like it will represent a direction of, and if it is represent like this one, it will represent a family of the direction, and simply like this it will represent a plan. Okay, that means you have to remember according to the symbols. If the symbols are look like this, what does it means? If the symbols are look like this, what does it mean? If the symbols are look like this, what does it mean? Then if this similar curly bracket, what does it mean? Curly bracket means your it will represent a family of the plants. So Miller indices for the directions. Okay. So how we can find out the Miller indices for the directions? How, suppose a vector, okay, it is are passing through origin to a lattice point, then how we can designate this vector? Okay, so then we can designate this vector as r equal to your r1a r2b plus rtc. So a b c, these are some basic vectors, and r1 r2 and r3 are the Miller indices. You understood, student? Those who are present, just tell me you have understood something or not.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So this one, this Miller indices, suppose you are drawing one diagram. Okay, that means a vector, it is passing from a origin to a point. So how we can designate that vector? We can designate that vector by simply writing r equal to r1a plus r2b plus r3c. Okay, r a b c, these are the some basic vectors, and we can say that Miller indices is your, this is a plan. Okay, r1 r2, if it is right, how it is a plan. Okay, so now one important thing, if there is some frictions in the Miller indices, okay, so how we can make it at a whole number? Just simply multiplying all the components by their common denominator. Okay, see this one. Example 1 4 1 1 comma 3 by 4 half. Okay, this is the Miller indices. So if you have to find out this into a whole number, then how you will multiply it? So if you have to multiply this one, so common denominator is, highest denominator is 4. So if you multiply this by 4, 1 by 4, 3 by 3 by 3 by 4 by 4, half into 4, then we will get a whole number. So if you 1 multiply by 4, it is 4. 3 by 4 multiplied by 4, this is 3, and half multiplied by 4, this is 2. Okay, likewise we can designate these Miller indices. You understood, student?
Yes, sir.
You understood this one, how it can be converted up to this one? You understood?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
fine, very good, very good. Now see this one. This is a typical example. Okay, this is a typical example. This is a plan, and how the Miller indices are the designated. Suppose this one, see, in this direction, simple xy direction. This is the basic vector a, and this is the b vector. So the Miller indices, we write it is a 4a minus twice b. Okay, so what will be the Miller indices? This is 4. 4 means 1, 2, 3, 4 in this direction, positive direction, and b is negative. Minus 2b means your, this is 1, this is 2. So the component, total component, this will be your that means your coordinate will be your 4 minus 2. So the Miller index is how we can write down 4 2 bar, because 2 bar is 4, this is the negative. Okay, understood, no? This one. Okay, simply similarly this example, if you can continue, you can see this one. Okay, so if you find out the indices, okay, 4 minus 2, what does actually means? It will, the index represents a set of all such parallel vectors. Okay, this one, if you multiply by 3, then 3 will be here. That means this will be like this one. Okay, these all will be parallel vectors, so the coordinate will be this one. So whatever it is 12, or I think something it is more than that one also, this will all represent the your uh, parallel vectors. Okay, so this 4 minus 2, it will, these indices, it will represent the parallel vectors. So Miller indices for planes. What is the procedure to find out the Miller indices for planes? Okay, so those who are present in the class, you can write down these things in your note. Okay, so I am waiting for you. You can write down this. So procedure for Miller indices for planes. You write down. Take your copy, and you write down. Okay, this is very important. That's why I told you to write. All of you are listening my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, then fine. For this, I will take. I'll give you at least 2-3 minutes. You write down, is it? You write down procedure for finding the Miller indices for planes. So finish writing. Have you completed the writing? Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So see, so when we have to find out the Miller indices for planes, what we can have to think, we have to think the plane intercept. Okay, generally in 3D we are considering. So you see what is the plane intercept in x, y, and z axis. Okay, suppose in x it is 3, and y it is 2, and in z it is 4. So then what you have to find out, then you have to find out the reciprocals of the fractional intercept. Okay, this one maybe you get 1 by 3 also, then you maybe you get 1 by 4 also, then you have to take the reciprocal of the fractional intercepts. Suppose 1 by 4, 1 by 3, 1 by 2. Okay, then you have to take the reciprocals of the intercept. Means that means what you have to understand, you have to take the intercept first, then take the reciprocal of the intercept, then after getting that reciprocal of the intercept, you have to multiply that reciprocal with a whole number. Okay, the common whole number of the denominator which have higher denominator. So already I have shown you. So by multiplying that to all the three numbers, you will get a whole numbers. Okay, and that will be the Miller indices for the plane. So this one you see Miller indices for planes. Okay, consider a plane in pink, which is one of the infinite number of parallel plane is consistent distance a from the origin. Okay, this one you see, this one is your 1a, and this one is your 2a. Okay, this one 1a, this distance, this one is 2a, and this one is the 3a. This is the distance. Okay, for parallel planes, purple. And what happened here in this case? The plane intersect x-axis at point A. Okay, this is the point A. It runs parallel along y and z axis. Okay, that means that plane, it will intersect, this plane intersect at A, and it will run parallel. Okay, is parallel towards the y and z axis. That means there will be no intersecting. This is a parallel line in y and z, this plane. Okay, then how we can designate a dip plane? So just I have simply, so this one is 1 by n, so this will multiply 1 by 1, so 1 by infinity, so and parallel will be 1, that means 1 by, that means 1 by z, that means it will be your infinite. Okay, that means when it is parallel, parallel means there will be no any point, that means it will extend up to the infinity. That means y coordinates will be extending up to infinity, and z coordinate will be extending up to infinity. Only one will be in this direction, in the x-axis direction. Okay, now how we'll find out the plane in y-axis? In y-axis your plane will be your, in x-axis it is 1 alpha alpha, in y-axis this will be your infinity 1 and infinity. In z-axis, because in y-axis this value will be 1, and z-axis this value will be 1, so other points, other planes are parallel towards this other two axes. So that's why the planes like this you can designate like this one: 1 alpha alpha in x plane, on y plane alpha 1 alpha, in z plane alpha alpha, sorry, infinity infinity 1. Okay, so the plane can be designated like this. So now how we can find out the Miller indices? Remember this one. So Miller indices are the reciprocals of the parameters of each crystal phase. Okay, so does for a pink phase, how we can find out? You remember this one? 1 by 1, 1 by 1, 1 by infinity, 1 by infinity, this one, this one. Okay, this one 1 by 1, 1 by infinity, 1 by infinity. Okay, 1 by 1, 1 by infinity, 1 by infinity. Here in this pink place here 1 0 0. Okay, green phase, you see this one, green phase 1 by infinity, 1 by infinity, 1 by 1, 1 by infinity means 0, so 0 0 1. The Miller index is here 0 0 1. In yellow phase you see this one 1 by infinity, 1 by 1, 1 by infinity. Okay, so this will be 0 1 0. So that means you can find out the Miller indices for each plane. Okay, first you have to find out the reciprocal, intercepts on each plane, then finding out the intercepts, then you take the reciprocals, and if the reciprocals are in your fractional number, then you make it whole number by multiplying the highest denominator of the between the three numbers. Okay, then you can find out the reciprocals, and that reciprocal will give you the Miller indices. Okay, for these three planes, these are the three Miller indices. For this one 1 0 0, 0 1 1, and 0 1 0. Already, that's why for your understanding this one, this was made like this: pink, yellow, and green. So examples, what is the Miller indices of these planes? This will be your 0 0 a 0 0 if the length is a. In this one you will be 0 a 0, and this one will be your 0 0 a. So intercepts this one. Okay, 1 1 1 1 1 infinity. Okay, so intercept means we are just doing like this. Okay, the plane of interest cuts two of the crystallographic axis, then intercepts will be 1 1, so the intercept, so if you find out the Miller indices, it will be 1 1 0. So what will be the Miller index for this one? So this one will be Miller index will be your 1 1 1. Okay, because see, this plane cuts all the three crystallographic axes. Here it cuts at A, here it cuts at Y. Okay, and it cuts as A. That means the intercepts will be your one here, one here, one. So miller indices will be your also 1 1 1. Okay. So this one you remember, okay? This represent Miller indices and these represent the intercepts, okay? That's why it's written in comma. So here if you see this one, you can remember this. This one, see this one. So finally we make, when we write this one the intercept, so we make it comma. So when you find out the Miller indices, you have to write like this, like a plan. Then your concept will be clear. So up to this, do you have any doubt? You can ask me, okay? Because this is online class, so everything it is not possible to show you, but still whatever I can show from here in this picture, I tried to make you understand. So if you have any doubt, without any hesitation, you can ask me, okay? I will not say anything for this. Student, do you have any doubt here? You can ask me, okay? I know all of you didn't understand properly, but still, those who have understood is fine. Those who have not understood, you can ask me, okay? I'll.
Sir, can you once again explain
Which
Miller
one?
indices, sir, how to find them?
Okay, okay, fine. You are PR Ahmed or Prantarudra?
Yes.
Prantarudra, you are?
Indra, sir, Indra.
Oh, Indra Muni Subari. Okay, fine, Indra. So you see, first one so this one, okay? This is the procedure, okay? So when there will be three axes, okay? In X and Y, suppose a plane cuts that three axes at 3 points, okay? 1 1 1 means in x-axis 1 1, in axis it will be, the coordinates will be your 1 0 0, okay? Y-axis the coordinates will be your 0 1 0, and in z-axis the coordinates will be your 0 0 1. Okay, that means in three axes you got the coordinates if you write 1 comma 1 comma 1. Okay, you understood this one? Then this is the intercept. So I'll show in the figure, then it will be better for you. Yeah, see here, this is the axis. Here this plane cuts the points at a. So, let it be a. I am not considering 1 1 1. Okay, that means here if it cuts x-axis, the coordinates of this point will be your 1 0 0, and in y-axis this coordinates will be your 0 1 0, and in this axis 0 0 1. Okay, that means we got the intercept as 1 1 1. Now the next procedure, now we have to take the reciprocal of the intercept. Reciprocal of this intercept means your, this is intercept, reciprocal of the intercepts 1 by 1 1 by 1 1 by 1. So that reciprocal itself gives you the Miller indices. That means this 1 1 1 will be your Miller indices. Okay, now you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now this one, this is, can you find out the Miller indices for this one? So here you see, this is the half distance, okay? That means intercept is half a. So a, you won't question. Here intercept is 1 and here the nothing is given. Can you find out the Miller indices? Can you tell me? So I told you how to find out this one. Intercept is given your. How will find out?
Sir, it's one.
Hmm?
Indices is one.
No, you have to find out the Miller index as a whole, okay? As a whole, you have to, for all the axes, for all the three axes, okay? That means here in x-axis the intercept is your half, and in y-axis intercept is your 1, and in z-axis intercept is infinity. It is not given. Okay. Then what you have to do? You have to take the reciprocals. Okay. Then if the reciprocal is fractional, you have to multiply by a whole number so that everything will be become a whole number. Okay. Like this you have to do. See this one, then it will be clear. Intercepts will be your half, 1 and 0. That means the reciprocal of the intercepts. Reciprocals of the intercepts will be your 2, 1, 0. You understood this one? Everybody understood? So this one intercept, if you take the reciprocal, what you will get? This is 2, this is 1 and this is 0, because you see this coordinate, intercept is your half, 1 and 0. So if you take the reciprocal, so reciprocal means 1 by half is 2, 1 by 1 is 0 by 0 is your 0. So the Miller indices will be your 2, 1, 0. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
So this is the this one the family of directions. How we can say main one is your 100. This one already I have shown you. This one you see. This one. This one represent a family of directions. Okay, that means in HKL direction there how many number of your plan. Okay, with Miller indices. That's one it is shown. That means it may be your like this one 100, maybe your 1 bar 00, 010, 01 bar. How many there will be total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You understood this one? Or if you didn't understand, ask me. I'll explain you. See, this one the simple one 100. Maybe 1 bar there will be negative, other will be 0. Second case you consider 010. In the fourth case it will be 01 bar. The fifth case 001 and sixth case 001 bar. Similarly 110 you can consider like this 110, then 1 bar 10, then 1 bar 0, 1 bar 1 bar, like this you can go for. Okay, 101, like this total will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, and in 1 how many there? Total will be 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Oh sorry, 8 there will be 1 1 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This will be 8. You understood this one? How you can make this? That means here in case there will be only one coordinates will be 1, either in x, y and z axis, and in some cases that will be a negative coordinate. That's why it is written 1 bar also in the negative direction. Here two coordinates will be 1 and one will be 0. That's why we write like this one. And one if it is one positive, other may be negative, like this. Here all the coordinates are positive. Oh, here all the coordinates are positive. So if one is negative, positive, one is other, but all these coordinates are 1. That's why we write like that. Likewise, if you practice this one, it is a you can do it easily. So it is a set of direction related by the symmetry operations of the lattice. Okay. So what is the importance of Miller indices? This Miller indices, it is important for atomic planes since these planes influence your optical properties, reactivity, surface tension, dislocation. So the importance of these Miller indices. Okay. So if you have any doubt here, you can ask me. Don't shy to ask me. Anybody, because how many students are present here for today's class? Participant total is 11. Okay, that means 10. So among these 10 students, those who have not understood, you ask me once again. I will make you understand. Or if you understood, I will stop here. Okay.
Sir, can you get that note, sir?
Yeah, definitely. I'll send the PDF. Okay. I'll send the PDF in your WhatsApp group. Okay. It will be better for you. Okay. So with this, I conclude today's class. We have one more class at 3 p.m. Okay, I'll take that class also.
Okay, sir.
And so total to 11 number of students are present. So those who are present in this class only send your enrollment ID in the our WhatsApp group. Okay, materials engineering group. You can send. Okay, not in the set group. Okay, in the WhatsApp group you
Okay,
you
sir.
send your roll number. Yeah. Okay. So we'll meet again at 3, maybe 3:15 like this. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.